Ride or drive with Shaxi. Download the Shaxi ride-hailing app and sign up as a driver or rider. Get Shaxi today from the Google Play and Apple App Store today.
I remember telling you in the first editorial I did about tidal rave. And again, I also remember telling you that I'll come back to speak on the Abonko, that is Shatta Wale's PA, and Kojo Manuel's Saga. I promised you I'll come to do that. And this is the time. I'm going to spend some few minutes to handle that, and we will take it from there. Ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to another edition of the editorial right here on Sammy Flex TV. My name is Sammy Flex. Here, you get to understand the things from the perspectives, from the right perspectives. Don't be following people online with all the lies that they are putting out. It is like this. No. You get it right from source and you get it well. And that is what we are going to do in this episode. Once again, thanks to the production team, Theophilus de Gosh, Desert, Sammy Tuga, and Gerald, making sure you guys get to see what we are talking about here on Sammy Flex TV. Well, so let's take it from top once again. Shatta was not to be announced for the show, as you all know. He was the wildcard artist, as the organizers of the show promoters put it. He was the wildcard artist, so he was not supposed to be announced. And therefore, even on the day, apart from the hint of before Shatta appeared on the stage, apart from the hint of them playing that video from Shatta first and the fact that his voice came, it was supposed to be a hidden something. Then, whilst the video was ongoing, DJ Viroski, who played for Shatta on that day, obviously will start his thing. Then Shatta jumps onto the stage for the party to continue. So, as usual, the MC was not supposed to even introduce Shatta Wale. So what it means that the MC was just supposed to be in the hyping spirit. Like, we've dropped the song Tender Fire, it is playing, and the MC will be out there doing his thing. At least he was just to do the Tender Fire with Shatta on the stage, then after he would exit. But you see, sometimes many people miss this point. Many people miss this point. And maybe I'll be speaking from the Shatta perspective, but I still want to believe it is the perspective of every performer. Yes, I'll be speaking from the Shatta movement perspective, but if I stretch it or if I generalize it, this should be the perspective of every performer. In that, when Shatta got onto the stage, after you like faking to the people you were hyping, it was not Shatta coming, and then Shatta came, obviously, your job was done. Your job was done. All that you were supposed to do is to exit peacefully for Shatta to take over. But as usual, maybe he had other plans, and that is where I want to talk about. Maybe he had other plans, and the plan was, okay, for the first song, he'll still be around and hype until the first song is done, then he would exit. But you see, what happened to communication? Because with us, when we go for events, oftentimes people don't even introduce Shatta when it's coming to perform. It does not happen. When it's our time, leave the stage open for us. Make sure everything is working, microphone, DJ's lines, monitors, speakers, everything is lights, everything is on standby. That the moment his song drops and he walks on the stage, game starts. So anytime you want to do any other thing, it should be planned, it should be communicated. Now, when I read what Shatta put out in apologizing to Kojo Manuel over that saga or over that incident, then it tells me that, oh, okay, so there was a plan they had. But how did you communicate that plan? How did you work out that plan? Because just as everybody will do, if you are not part of a performance style, you are not allowed there. Because one, he's not rehearsed with you. He's not planned anything with you. There isn't any communication. You don't even know what he's coming to do for you to add yours to it. Because when he was coming to perform, he had his plan. Whatever he's planned, that is what he's coming to execute. So, I know many people would understand Abonko's perspective. They would understand his actions. They would know that, okay, he wasn't doing anything wrong. He was doing the usual work that any other team member would do. That no, you are not part of this space. Leave the space. Because even as team members, when Shatta is on the stage and he's performing, nobody gets closer. Unless maybe something has been planned that, okay, this time we will do this, so you come and give me this, or this time we will do that, so you put this one there. Unless such a plan has been communicated. If no plan of that has been communicated, nobody, how often do you see Shatta performing and a team member going to him? To do what, to say what? The best he can do is maybe after, when he's doing his performance, he can come and give somebody a handshake, or he can go for water from Abonko as usual, and that is what happens. But when he's on a stage for someone to be crisscrossing him, it doesn't happen. In fact, it's until recently that we see Justice for Bolo, more money, who has been around almost always capturing moments. It's been recent that we see that. Even with that, that was why he fell. Because, yeah, the Shatta movement, okay, I didn't want to say Shatta, but I was saying Shatta's movement. The Shatta's movement, you can't always know what the next move will be. Because he's active. Running left, right, jumping, falling, rising. So you can't even tell what next his plan will be. So yes, what happened was unfortunate. But can you blame Abonko? No, you can't blame him. Because he knew very well that no, coming from home to perform, there wasn't any plan of a hype man on the stage. So if you are there, what it means that to simply move and let's leave. But you see how people are like that. I'm sure maybe Kojo Manuel thinking, oh, I have a plan. I want to execute it. So why come move me from there? Reason it became kind of like an altercation as a confusion. But it was simple, Charlie. You are done. Move there. Let the star performer have his time. Don't let us argue. But of course, the Ghana man would want to argue. It's unfortunate, all right, but sometimes how it is done will bring the issues. Maybe if it had moved comfortably, okay, Charlie, move then. He said, okay, no problem. I'm not sure people would have even seen anything wrong with it. But because there was that back and forth, like I'll go, I won't go, I'm doing something, that is why many people are talking about it. But Shatta has shown his leadership skills once again. Though Abonko might not be out there to do this communication, Shatta has done that on his behalf. Because we don't want this to be that maybe other event MCs or hype men would see this some way. Because someone told me that, oh, Kojo Manuel, when he's doing his mixtapes, he doesn't put Shatta songs in there more. But I told the person, no, that is not necessary. Whether when he's doing his mixtapes, he puts Shatta songs there or not. He's also a player in the ecosystem. Now in Ghana, he's one of the guys that you can also mention as the leading hype man on stage. You can't take that away from him. He's been able to build himself that when there is any big event happening and you want one guy to really bring the rave and the experience, Kojo Manuel is one of the go-to guys at the moment in Ghana. So yes, you might not like him for not adding more Shatta movement songs to his mixtapes. But even with that, you still have to respect him for what he has been able to build for himself as a hypesman or as an MC in the ecosystem. I'm sure Shatta looking beyond this. And also Shatta talking to Vereski, as he's put it in the tweet that he made. Reason today, he's saying, bro, let's forget this and make it happen. Now, what did Shatta say? Then we'll be wrapping up with this. Let me go to read what Shatta posted. Apologizing on behalf, and there are many people who are surprised, like, wow, oh, this is the kind of Shatta we like. In fact, many people are saying, wow, they are so surprised that after this, Shatta rather came to apologize because they expect rather Shatta to even get angry the more because you were not part of my set. You did not plan with me. So if there was anything that a team member is telling you, no, this position is not right, move from here and go to another place, you don't have to get angry. You just have to understand and let's move on. But no, Shatta saw the need that, okay, this guy is a player in the ecosystem. If something did not go well, it is because of misunderstanding. If we can understand ourselves, we are good to go. Now he penned down this beautiful message to Manuel. I want to read this, then you'll be running away from here. Then we get some lessons from this next time's sake. It says, Kojo Manuel, so sorry, but hey, Abonko is the most nicest person ever. But when it comes to my work, all my team members bow because he's my second in command and none of my team come close. Sorry he pushed you, but next time, just know it when an artist and team steps on stage, I beg you, okay? DJ Verosky, my boss, told me the plan about the entry, and I just want to thank you for that. But please, next, when we have another opportunity, let's do things when I come on stage. Everything is timing and discipline. All love, bro. This is how we can all learn and not fight ourselves to show the world. I don't support what he did neither you, but let's learn from this peaceful letter I have written to you, just to say a big sorry to you and your team. One Ghana, hashtag God is here. And of course, he added the blood, letting him know that, Charlie, it be blood, it be family and all. But it works as simple as that. If you are an MC, if you're a hypes man, whatever you want to do with a performing artist, this is where I'm saying, okay, let's go beyond the experience with Shatta. Whatever thing you want to do with a performer, it should be communicated. It should be discussed. No artist on the stage would want a surprise. Like when they are performing, before they know there's someone by them doing something. No artist would want that. No artist would be happy to experience such a thing. So anytime you want to do something like that with an artist, just do your things right. Just plan it well so that, okay, let the artist and the team know that on these days. Sometimes we go to places, Shatta is performing, some people come, oh, I want to go and spray one. We will not agree because it was not discussed. Shatta will not be happy when it's performed before you know, there's a guy behind him throwing money. Sometimes these people, you give them the chance to go and do it, or you know, so yes, Abonko was doing his work. He was telling the gentleman that, no, this place is not your position. Just leave here and let the artist perform. But obviously, Kojo Manuel, knowing he also had a plan to execute, thought otherwise. And it became some exchange of words here and there. Many people have captured this and it's out there. Again, this should not also put it out in the minds of, oh, maybe Team Shatta movement, we are not friendly. No, it's not about being friendly. It's about the work. When the work is there, the work has to be executed perfectly and rightly. When the work is done, we are all friends. I'm sure later, we all saw Manuel. I remember on the day I saw Manuel, I exchanged some pleasantries with him and the people who were working backstage, MC Paradise and Co. Big Paradise, we exchanged pleasantries. Like we are fine as a family like that. So it's unfortunate this happened. But the bigger picture is the fact that Shatta himself, as the leader of the team, has done a public apology. He did not even do it in corners. He did not call Manuel in some corners and said sorry. No, he's done it openly and publicly. And it's the reason I'm also putting this out. For you to know that it's not something team members will be happy about. But caution should also be thrown out there. We've gone to places that when it is time for Shatta to perform and you're even telling DJs, Charlie, it is not your slot. If it is not your slot, then can you get down the stage? Sometimes it turns war. Sometimes it turns war. Oh, get down the stage. Get down from the stage, keke. I want to stand here to do what is that? What you more day? If you're not DJ Ninja Smith, no family, you're not Shatta and Tibinya connection with him to perform. No. Sometimes it has to be push and push. But it does not mean Shatta movement is not a friendly team. It is a friendly team, but work is work. And I want to believe Shatta has done the apology, and maybe Shatta might have spoken to Abonko for next time's sake as well. And we want to believe this is an industry we can only move together and run things as we are supposed to do. Let peace prevail. Let peace reign. One industry. Let's do it together. After all, now everybody's a Shatta movement member in Ghana. I don't know who is not a Shatta movement in Ghana. Tell me who. Everybody's a Shatta movement member. So let's hold the fort. Let's keep it going. And let's see what the good Lord will do to us. My name is Sammy Flex. I came with peace and not war. We shall be meeting again in our next episode. We out. Bye.
Ride or drive with Shaxi. Download the Shaxi ride-hailing app and sign up as a driver or rider. Get Shaxi today from the Google Play and Apple App Store today.